The mirror ritual. He mirrored my every move and waited. Who is a submissive? Most people picture leather masks, whips, and the kneeling pose, but true submission goes deeper. It's not about pain, it's about choice, about trust, about that moment when you're tired of being strong and want someone else to lead, to stop thinking, deciding, carrying everything, to just be, sometimes to be led. Hey, my name is Mia. I worked as a cam model for 2 years. During that time, I saw everything, from bland desires to fantasies that should probably never be acted out. Each day felt like a shadow in the mirror. You never knew who would show up on the other side or what they'd want. Paul, he wasn't like the others. A quiet swimming coach, 35, blonde, fit, with soft blue eyes and a sculpted torso. He wrote slowly in chat, thoughtfully. Even his messages looked neat. He said he was raising his 6-year-old daughter alone. His ex-wife struggled with addiction and only took the child on weekends. I felt empathy. I'm a parent too. I know what it's like to be the stable one. Paul was attentive, respectful, even a bit shy. When he invited me to private, I accepted. Almost immediately, I wanted to thank him for the tone, the kindness, the respect. But what happened in private wasn't what I expected. He didn't turn on his mic, only video, and he mirrored my every move. At first, I thought he was just nervous. I leaned forward, so did he. I tucked a strand of hair behind my ear. He copied it precisely. I smiled. He mirrored that too. But there was something behind his smile. A trembling, almost sacred feeling, like the smile was holding an entire world inside. He said nothing. He just waited. When I paused, he typed, "I'll mirror everything you do until you say stop." At some point, it became funny. I stood up, he stood. I sat on the floor, he followed. Like a child imitating an adult, or a loyal student shadowing his teacher. There was something innocent in it, but also eerie. I joked, "Are you sure you're not my reflection?" He replied, "You have no idea how beautiful it looks from here. It's like you're dancing inside me." So I tried moving slower. Hypnotic, I stepped forward, stretched, began slipping off my sweater. He followed, never missing a beat. When I ran my fingers through my hair, he copied me. When I licked my lips, he closed his eyes, breath quickening. On screen, he looked entranced. I asked, "Do you want me to give you commands?" He replied, "No, just lead. I'll follow." It wasn't quite submission. It was something else. A mirror ritual. Strange, meditative. He didn't ask me to strip. He didn't want dominance. He just wanted to reflect. And after nearly 30 minutes of that mirrored dance, he wrote, "When you feel it's time, start a countdown from 10. I'll watch. I'll follow." I leaned close to the camera and said 10, 9, 8. He tensed, didn't blink. At 5, he began trembling. At 3, he closed his eyes. At 1, he fell back into his chair, exhaling as if a weight had lifted from his chest. I was silent. So was he. After that night, I honestly expected Paul to disappear. Many did after such intimate moments. That's why I tried not to get attached. But Paul came back, a week later, with the same cautious tone. "Hi, can we continue?" I agreed. This time, he didn't repeat everything, but he watched closely, with that same reverent gaze like I was doing something sacred. We didn't say much. Only a few lines in the chat, mostly from me. Do you want me to move? Should I dance? What are you waiting for? And he always answered, for the moment you feel me inside you. I didn't know what that meant. It was either beautifully poetic or deeply unsettling. Our meetings became weekly. He wasn't demanding, never asked for nudity, never rushed, never disrespected. He just mirrored, absorbed, observed. And then one day, I ran into an old colleague at the studio. Let's call her Kira. She was one of the more experienced models, not shy, confident, used to everything. We were sipping tea in the kitchen between shows when she looked at my screen and said, "Wait, that's Paul." I froze. You know him? She nodded. Oh yeah. He used to come to me a year ago. Same face. Same routine, but what? She leaned in. He lied to you. He's not a single dad. He's not even a trainer. He's an actor. Semi-pro. Used to do experimental theater. He likes watching women move and tries to become them, like absorb their energy. That mirroring thing. He's done that before. My stomach dropped. She continued. One girl had a breakdown after him, said she felt like he entered her mind, became her shadow. He says he's just role-playing, but there's something eerie about how he does it. Almost predatory, but without the aggression. That night when Paul messaged again, I stared at the screen for a long time. He said only, "I missed you." I replied, "Who are you really?" No answer, just silence. The next day, when I arrived for my shift, the studio admin asked me to stay after the stream. Her face was tense. She showed me a screenshot, that same Paul, and another name, Andrew. Turns out one of the girls had already encountered him before. Are you seriously working with him? Sasha, one of the models, asked me. This guy was banned a couple of months ago. He used a different name back then, but the pattern was identical. First, he mimics you. Then he starts asking for weird things. And once, he sent in a video of himself recreating our entire dance, but in different clothes. He had recorded everything and reenacted it at home. It was creepy. My chest turned cold. You mean he was recording? Sasha nodded. He imitates, literally, not just mirrors your moves. He copies everything. He's obsessed. He's asked girls to send him videos so he could train. Then he disappears and comes back under a new name. Always with the same eyes, the same act. I felt strange, exposed. I had genuinely thought it was something beautiful, quiet, almost spiritual. But now it felt like something else entirely. That evening, Paul or Andrew messaged me again. Can we dance again tonight? I bought the same top you wore. Found the same song. I want to move with you again. I didn't reply. I just closed the tab. Later, I reported him to the admins. His profile was banned. But the feeling stayed. Sometimes I catch myself thinking, what if someone else was watching too? What if behind the mirror was another mirror? Webcam work is a dance of reflections, but you never really know who's on the other side of the glass.